Hey there, today's video is a continuation of the last one, a little bit of an update. It's been about more than 2 months, about 3 months since my last video. Time goes by so quick. Um, I know I keep on making these kind of updates, but really don't stick to a consistent schedule. I truly don't have a reason for that. I don't think I take this too seriously, and probably should a bit more. The past few weeks, the past few months have been a little bit crazy, and yeah, there's been a lot of pain, mental suffering that I've gone through, largely due to sort of paranoia that I've experienced in day to day life. Now, what's this paranoia? You might ask. Good question. Essentially, my mind seeks out threats everywhere, and it's really taken a toll on me. Really taken a toll. Where places I used to feel very safe and comforting, like the gym, where I'm going there like all the fucking time, I'm working my ass off, really trying to progress in school. I guess school never really felt all that comforting apart from high school until it didn't. But, these places are no longer a place where I can relax and just be myself. I feel as though I have to be somebody else everywhere. As though I have to be this. Well, yes, I don't have to be, but I'm just myself going through paranoia. Now, what is paranoia? What's this paranoia that I experience? I think it's best described perhaps in my journal that I'm gonna pull out right now. Just journaled about it today, and I'll elaborate a little bit on it more. Okay. This is mostly in terms of walking. That's when I do walks, I feel like quite a bit. So this is what this is about. I walk to school from my car, parked far away near West Res, same as every other day. I know what I'm getting myself into, the battle ahead. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, look around. Phew, nobody's watching me, I'm all alone. 4 steps, 5 steps, 6 steps. Shit! Someone over there in the distance. Better prepare myself mentally. Closer, closer. I can feel the anxiety. My palms build with sweat. My throat starts to tighten. My breathing gets faster and faster. My heart beats harder and harder. The dread building up rapidly in me. I feel it. I must comfort myself. I touch my face. I tend to do this very quickly, just things like this as I'm walking. Eventually, we cross paths. My paranoia and angst unbearable. Take a deep breath. Repeat. Every time, my anxiety grows bit by bit. By the time I reach the classroom or whatever destination I'm going to, I'm more or less in a state of panic. This experience has been every single day of my life for my entire university career. It's hard to manage and takes so much out of me all the time, yet I continue pushing through it because I do not shy away from adversity. They aren't out there to kill me. Honestly, they're probably so focused on their own problems that I barely notice. Think of the fact that my physical appearance, the crazy body I have, and I say that perhaps it sounds egotistical, but I'm a taller than average guy, and I have a physique that is much more muscular than average. I train a lot, yet I think somehow that has gotten into my mind. And I could be completely wrong. This is just theory after all, but I do notice that the more size I put on, the more I feel like everybody else is kind of watching me. It's weird, even though they're not. It's just kind of how I feel. I have how it's so different than the average has led me to believe that people are fixated on me somehow to kill me. That's what I mean about paranoia. Pretty wild part of me feels like a complete fraud, although I don't deserve or own, as though I don't deserve or own the things I have. Feel socially incompetent, and so if someone were to stop me and ask me a question, I'd be flustered for no apparent reason. So that's the thing. That's the big issue. That is the biggest issue. I talk to my friends quite a bit. I have a circle of people that I talk to. But outside of that, it's purely paranoia. It's purely fear. It's the us versus them. Except in this case, it's really the me versus them. My attitude towards other people has gotten significantly worse over the past few months, and I think that's because I don't have a job anymore. I quit my job about a month ago, two months ago now, almost. Essentially, it's been pretty tough for me to adjust, and I think this has caused me to grow in this anxiety, and other beliefs come with that, such as me not being able to get out of the situation, myself believing that I'm stuck here, which is a complete delusion because I have been here before and I have changed and I am able to change. Yet, the mind can be a tough thing to work with. So, depends, obviously not every day is the same in terms of how much anxiety I feel. But it's been pretty rough. And I don't reach out. You know, I have my therapist who I talk to. My parents kind of know about my issues. My friends, I've made it very clear, but I don't think they fully understand it. And they have their own issues as well. We all do. So, you know, it does feel like a battle that I have to fight. Now, by the pure nature of this, I don't know. Oh, something about it, I feel so locked in. You know, it feels like a box that I'm locked into. And I have had moments where I feel normal, per se, where I don't feel that insane anxiety, just walking by people, just, you know, living my day-to-day life. Where I don't feel like I'm on the verge of a panic attack walking down the hall from one class to another. I've had that before, and during those moments, I feel almost fulfilled. I feel almost full because they're so fucking rare, and I hold on to them so tightly, and I try not to let go, but I don't understand how they come to be. I don't understand the difference between those moments and my regular day-to-day reality, which is very fucking tough. And again, it's mental warfare for myself, and it could be so much fucking worse. I'm not, you know, I'm in a good spot. I'm in a spot of privilege, as so many of us are, but this is a fucking annoying ass battle. Yet I can't ignore it, and you know, change has to come in some way or another for this to go away. Because if I don't change this, here's the path of my life, essentially. It's going to be more and more isolated. It's going to be more and more fearful of others, more distrustful, and more isolated, to the point where I degrade my mind to such a point where who the fuck knows, you know? So I might end up being fucking schizophrenic after like so many years. So I feel like I'm playing with ice, fire and ice. I don't know. Yeah, this was just a little conversation on that. Yeah, have a good one.